the clock. Tune into the show, let the beats drop. Barry Murphy's voice, it's a hip-hop hop. Get ready to groove, get ready to sway. Barry Murphy's got something to say. Let's turn up the volume, it's time to glow. All Voice of the Nation Radio, let's go. Turn up the radio, it's time to get real. Barry's in the house with a voice that you can feel. Answers with Barry, he's got the knowledge you seek. On the Voice of the Nation, he's the host that's unique. Every question you have, he's got the answer on lock. From politics to culture, he's got it all on the clock. Tune into the show, let the beats drop. Barry Murphy's voice, it's a hip-hop hop. Get ready to groove, get ready to sway. Barry Murphy's got something to say. Let's turn up the volume, it's time to glow. All Voice of the Nation Radio, let's go.
Hello. Welcome to Answers with Barry show that comes on live on every Thursday. It used to be on Fridays, but now we switch to every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. in the US time, and from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. in Ghana time, 10 p.m. to 10 p.m. UK time. And tonight we have our special guest who's going to be with us soon. And, it's going to be in a way that, hey, you have to tell a friend because it's going to be fun. And, I know y'all have a lot of questions to ask. Again, this is Answers with Barry show. Y'all can also listen to us live on our TuneIn, on Modern Ghana, and all our social media handles on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and all other social media handles. So again, we're back with a KTK style. So tonight, please to tell a friend, and we're gonna have fun over here. So I'm here with my co-host, with Jerry K. Now it's like the Jerry K. It's kind of very, very, very similar because we have another brother, Jerry. You know what I mean? So it's kind of Jerry and Jerry K. It's almost him with us. So, hey, not taking much of your time, we introduce our guest for tonight. And before we introduce our guest, we take a little bit short break. And again, you can watch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and all the social media handles. And again, I have my co-host, Jerry K, and our special guest is going to be, again, I just choke. So we will take a little bit short break. And then when we come back, we introduce our special guest to you. So please, stay tuned and we'll be right back. That's what's up. That's Wasabi. Monday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You understand what I mean? Hey, man, they're making big difference here in the States. And you know what? Tonight, we have the privilege for them to be on the studio with us. So it's Tuesday, Wednesday, and this show coming on Thursday, Friday. You understand what I mean? So, hey, with my co-host, Jerry K in London. And then we have Wasabi, who's making much, much difference here in the States. What's up,
That's
Mr.
Wazumbi.
Wasabi? Professor, I don't know. I'll give you all the credentials. The Wasabi in the house. Again, you can listen to us live.
Wazumbi,
yeah. Okay, Wazumbi. Good,
Wazumbi, yeah.
Jerry K. Wazumbi. Yeah, so you can listen to us live on TuneIn or More Than Ghana. You can listen to us in your cars as usual. You tell a friend to tell a friend. You can watch us live on all our social media handles. That's the Voice of the Nation. And tonight I have Wasabi with my co-host Jerry K and myself. We're gonna know much about them because there's a lot for y'all to know. So, Mr. Wasabi, Otindane, what's up? Oh, okay. I don't think he can hear us, but Mr.
Okay. Yeah,
Jerry
I think
K,
his microphone. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm going to turn that on for him so that. Sorry about that. Yeah.
All right. No
Yes,
problem.
we can
No
hear.
problem. No
Sure.
problem. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So the name is Wazumbi.
Wazoo. Oh, okay.
Wazumbi.
Okay. And I'm doing now Wazoo. This one they don't be so. Then not them go. They be as Wazan Kwana make us say Wazoo. Oh, okay. Okay. Good. So Wazubi is in the
Yes.
house, right?
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
you.
So yes, would like him to introduce himself, tell us a little bit about himself, and then we'll let Jerry K also take over from here. So,
Okay.
Wazubi,
So my name is Wazumbi. That's my stage name,
sure.
Wazumbi, and then my real name is Francis, and I am the leader of the Wazumbians band. I named my band after my name, Wazumbians.
Okay.
And then I'm also a sound engineer, a professional producer, a sound engineer. I have a studio and rehearsal. I have everything back home in Ghana. I have a studio and a production house back home in Ghana. So I'm a musician by profession.
Okay.
And then I'm the leader and the founder of the Wazumbians band from Ghana.
Wow. That's awesome. That's awesome. And before we ask much about, how long you've been in the industry and all that, I mean, Ghana, which side, take us to the motherland.
Right. So my office is in Accra, Dansoman.
Oh, Dansoman.
But mom, you're a Tadi boy.
Tadi boy. Me, I met as a Tadi. But that's not which side, because I've grown up in Dansoman anyway.
Dansoman, around Ivy Maria.
Ivy Maria. Okay, so it means Ivy Maria will be around Marty the Porous top or side.
Yes. Getting to Sakaman. That's that lane.
Okay. So I went to even Cambridge Preparatory School. I used to live in First Dansoman. So a big shout out to all the DC guys. All right.
All right. Cambridge Preparatory. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So we would like to tell us more how long you've been in the industry. And also, I don't know, but when I start to look at your songs and all that, it's like you're making a big difference here. And, can you tell us a little bit about how long you've been in the industry, how you get into it?
Okay. So I have been in the industry since 1999.
Hey.
Yes. And then all that time, I was then a sound engineer, way back in Takoradi.
Wow.
There's a studio I was in Takoradi. The studio is New Image Recording Studio, way back in Takoradi. So that is where I started. And then I've recorded a lot of artists like Evangelist Mrs. Newman, Joe Beecham, Cynthia Macaulay, Jackalulu May, Papa Yankson. I've had the opportunity to work with most of the artists, Black Rasta. 99% of all his songs. Emmy Newman, Pastor Joe Beecham, Evangelist Emmy Newman, Pastor Joe Beecham, Chakalolo Me, Cynthia Macaulay, Come Shana Bim, da.
Wow.
And then Yes, we Fankani Mali, you know, I don't know whether you ever heard that gospel that reigned in Ghana years back. Yes, I
Gospel
was behind it. Yeah.
my co-host in the NDIB know all of them.
Then also from Mrs. Newman's Okama Fu Jesus, Okuma Fu, that for that album.
Okay.
And then from Pastor Joby Chem's second album. Pam. So we beach and I just then I do kakra, you know, that kind of. I've worked with Papa Yanks. I've worked with a lot of artists. CK Man, I've worked with him before.
Wow.
So, and then I've also had the opportunity to go to Nigeria. I lived in Lagos for 7 years. And I can proudly say that I've worked with Two Face. I've worked with what's the name? Do Me, what's their name? Those twins guys. I've recorded their albums before, but then I wasn't the main engineer. I was a sub engineer though.
Okay.
And then I can also say that Sinach first album back then in Nigeria, I mixed the songs at what do you call it? What's the name? C9 Entertainment. I was the engineer who mixed the songs then. I've worked with a lot of artists. May his soul rest in peace. Raskimono. I don't know. Under Pressure. I've worked with him. I've worked with Righteous Man, currently reigning in Nigeria, reggae artist. I've worked with Buchi, reggae artist in Nigeria. I've worked with a lot of artists as a sound engineer, you know.
Wow.
And then I graduated into my own style of music. That is when I brought my band up called the Wazumbians. And so all the songs we do are our personal songs. And then we sometimes take some of the Kokro songs like the one we're just listening there. Circle, you know, then I try to refine it, trying to move on the direction of the Osibisa kind of flow.
Yes, you just hit on it because the style and the way you do your things is like Osibisa. And, you know, so, I mean, this is for everyone, for the young, for the adult, for the old, and for everyone. Okay, so now you let us know that you've been in the industry for a long time. Like, you know, you could help let a lot of people get to the level they are now.
Sure.
And now I see you making a big difference here in the States. So,
thank you.
What is your next moves? Because when I look at things, I don't know much because I see the way it's the same thing with Osibisa. Like in Ghana, they are okay, but they are really making big difference outside Ghana. And that's the style I see, being honest, like the way you're also heading towards, because outside it's like more people into it, but Ghana is like, you know. So what is the next move? Like, how are you gonna, I mean, let the Ghanaians, not Ghanaians, but Africans also really engage the way these white people and these foreign people really engaging in your songs?
Okay, so you see, the whole thing is that when you go back to Ghana, let me use our country as a reference. Starting from there, you can see that from Ghana, Ghanaians don't normally appreciate, you know, the kind of music we do. They like the hip life, the hip hop kind of the kind of music that we are doing, you understand? So when we go back home in Ghana, we don't really do much work. You know, most bands in Ghana do copyrights. Everybody wants to see band playing Kodwenchi song, want to see band playing you know, understand what I'm saying? Playing all those people their songs. But my aim is to make sure that we build our own song full of the African stars, to make sure that we promote the African culture, not only Ghanaian culture. And then back home, if you say, how am I going to let them love our stuff? I have a festival I do in Ghana called Jankalanga. Jankalanga. Yes, Jankalanga Festival. I do it every year. I started doing it from 2018. And then that festival was basically online. It is 3 years ago I started doing it physically, as in having crowd, enjoying the kind of what we do. So that festival, I try to portray the kind of talents that we have and the kind of music that we have, and then try to collaborate with some of the new coming people and some of the old people whose songs were being enjoyed, you know, when we're coming up, like our father, what's his name, Ambule, like Mr. Simons, you know, like all those kind of people. I try to collaborate with them so that people also love exactly what we do. You understand? So basically, back home and in
Mhm.
Africa, I'm
Mhm.
happy you mentioned Africa. We are going to Morocco very soon. We have a program in Morocco. We have a show in Morocco, and then
Okay.
we have another one in Senegal. So we are trying to push our kind of style also to the African people to feel it. I mean, at home, what we do, because it is mostly liked by the Western people. You understand? Even when we come to the States, I mean, the people who love our song most are the diasporan people, not the
Yes.
Ghanaians. You know, the Ghanaians come and just, oh, okay, he's from Ghana, oh, nice. But the diasporan people, in fact, they are diehard fans of us. You understand?
Sure.
And every program, every festival, they will love. When the moment they hear Wazumbians are coming, man, they are in a happy. I mean, they are in a hurry to what do you call it? To be part of it. You understand? So actually, we are trying to promote the African culture through our songs, and then I'm trying to make sure I stick to our own original songs, not going for anybody's copyright stuff. So basically, that's what we are trying to do.
Okay. So like I'll take a little bit short break, and then after that, I'll let my co-host also take care of you and ask you a few questions. But again, because we are a little bit late, we couldn't do a lot of things. But yeah, should forgive us because of technical problems. That's why we was late. Again, a big shout out to all the December born folks. Happy birthday, marriage anniversary, what kind of occasion it is. We celebrate with you because we're moving into a new month. So, and a big, big, big birthday to my co-host. Belated birthday. His birthday was on December 2nd. My September. So I mean, I always say, So December 2nd was Jerry K's birthday. That's my main co-host. So happy birthday to you. And I use this opportunity to say happy birthday to all the December born folks. And a big shout out to all of them. And also the people from ATL and was Zombies fans, and then also to Jerry. Now we have two Jerrys. We have one Jerry in New York City, and then we have Jerry K in UK, who is my co-host. So, please, I'm gonna get you all confused, but you will get to know all of them.
But he's also Jerry K. It's
Sure.
two Jerry Ks.
Sure. So I have two Jerry Ks now. That's what I'm talking about. Jerry K New York, Jerry K UK. So they have to.
So maybe I have to surrender and then just use Apostle.
So you give
so that senior Jerry K will yeah. That's right.
Apostle, I'll be telling you this all the time. It looks like everywhere we get, you say you the youngest. Challenge they say, but what you say we just you white too, but it looks like we the younger guy. Look at how Wazambi sitting down looking young, but talking about 90, talking about 99. Look at the kind of force he deals with. I'm talking about Ambule, CK Man, all these are old folks. I mean, but look at him, he looked very, very young. So I mean, he started when he was really young.
Yeah.
And he got a lot of experience, but we'll come to that point. So again, to our listeners, to our followers, please continue to share. And now we're bringing Answers with Barry show on Thursdays. I know it used to be on Fridays, and we're bringing back Kingdom Conversation. Instead of Wednesdays, it's going to be on Tuesdays, and we're going to put up.
That's right.
So guys, be ready, because as we get into the new year, we have a lot of packed stuff for y'all. Especially see that man sitting here, he's dope. He have a lot. Now he exploits so much here in the States. He's going to Morocco, going to Senegal, Ghana for at the Pan celebrate.
Yeah.
We should be proud of what's come out of from Ghana. What I say, they cheer him up and all that. And so it makes me feel so good, really. Like, it makes you like, oh wow, you also a proud Ghanaian. Don't say Yankee for their child, but say proud Ghanaians, right?
Sure.
Apostle, which is Jerry K, because we need to put Apostle because we don't want to get people confused. Apostle General, please, what are the questions you have for Mr. Wazumbi?
All right, thank you very much, Chairman General, for this opportunity. And then Wazumbi,
thank you.
Yeah, I've been listening to whatever you were saying, and I'm just overwhelmed,
Thank you.
because the things you're doing, I never knew you even, you were the one who was, behind Sinach's first album and all
First
that.
album, yes, I did the mix in Lagos,
Yeah.
C9 Entertainment,
That's
C9 Studios. Yes.
Mm.
Afo, there's a guy called Afo. He was the one who did the production, and then I did the mix with what's the name of? There's another guy, Omo and I. We did the mix.
Yeah.
So I did the mastering and everything for them. Yeah.
So talking about the Wazumbians, you said you named the group after yourself.
Yes.
Is it because you started it, or does it mean you are the one who started it and called these people together?
Yes. Actually, it was a vision I had. In fact, it was a prophecy. I must be honest. It's a prophecy from God. It was an apostle, or let's say a prophet, who told me that God said, I'm going to put a group together that will travel all over the world. And, he was the first person. And there was a friend of mine too, who was also a prophet, who also told me, who didn't know I've already had that kind of prophecy from another. So it is a prophecy that came to me. And it will surprise you to know that all the people in my band were not part of my starting. Those who started with me fell out because they realized they felt it would not go where I was. The vision was I started 2016 and it was difficult. I had to always look for my own money to satisfy musicians, look for free shows to play, and then get some videos out there. Look for when you have not even been called, then I move around. I look for what is happening in Accra. What kind of festival is coming? Who is doing a program somewhere? Can we have the opportunity to play? It will say, oh yeah, come and play, come and show me what you can do, and that kind of thing. So I put the band together with the vision I had. I even wanted it to be like that of what's the name of this artist? The female artist that she had a backup. What's the name? It's not Riala. I mean, before Riala, there was
Sharifa Gunu.
You see how Sharifa Guni was doing all those people, and then what's the name of this international? There was another Maria Makiba. All those people, you see.
Okay.
So I didn't know how to sing, So my vision was to have an artist that, as a producer, I'm going to write the songs. And then I put the band together. I teach them what to play. Everything the band plays, I bring them up. I produce it and I give to everybody to go and learn. And then we do rehearsal. You understand? So that was my vision. So I brought somebody from the north. That is how I wanted the whole thing to start. And that wasn't God's vision. You understand? Because I thought that was the best way to have the northern language. I would go far. That was my mind. And so after I put that in together, it lasted for only 4 months. And then the people started going away. This one passed. Things were not happening and then along the line, I met my bass guitarist, the one that I'm playing with currently. I brought him on board. He's the longest serving with me. And then followed by my percussionist and then the lead guitarist and then the drummer comes in. So in fact, it was a vision I had. And then I said, what name am I going to give to this band? And then my name is Wazumbi. So I decided to name the band Wazumbians. I had a lady friend called Vidash. She was also formerly part of the band. And then she was like, Wazumbi, if you name your band Wazumbians, it will be nice. I said Wazumbians. So Wazumbi and the Wazumbians. That was how I was making it. Wazumbi and the Wazumbians. But later along the line, I said, let me forget about Wazumbi and Wazumbians and let me just make it Wazumbians. So that's how come I named my band Wazumbians.
I mean, from what you just said, you were talking about prophecies that came to you. It looks like you are from a Christian background.
100%.
Oh, okay. And it looks like you are also a bit spiritual.
Sure. Very, very. Although I'm not righteous.
That's fine. Actually, the Bible actually even talked about it, that there's no one righteous. So that's the fact, except the Father in heaven. So but then why didn't you do gospel?
Right. So let me tell you something. when the vision came, when the prophecy came, let me tell you how it came. I traveled with Black Rasta to Italy. I was then the leader of the Black Rastas band. I put Black Rastas band together because I took him as an artist from 1994, thereabouts. All the albums he has done, all the hits he has done, even including the Obama. I did it and Zab Mallet finished it. So when we came back from Italy, I had a gospel artist I was producing, and the artist was invited in a church. So I said I'll go and play the keyboard for the artist that day. So I went with the artist to the church. And then when we got to the church, he was called to come and sing. I went to sit behind the keyboard. And the moment I struck the keyboard and started playing, the prophet, I mean, I'm not talking about this day's prophet. I'm talking about prophets. Sorry about that. So the prophet just stood up and stopped everything we were doing and walked straight to me. And he said, "Hey, young man, your name is something like Wazo." He was not so sure. You know, then I got shocked. He mentioned my name somehow. And then he said, "Your telephone number is 0244 this. I said, "No, this man wants to reveal a secret of mine. I should be careful because me, you know, as a man, I have my own secrets, you know." So I was a bit scared. and then he said, "You just came back from Europe with some Rasta people. Something, God is telling me something." Then I said, "Yes, it's true." Then he said, "Okay, so God said I should tell you that you're going to put a band together that will travel all over the world." And with my Christian background, after he said that, I was so much in a hurry, and I put together a group called The Gifts. It's still alive in Ghana, but it's a gospel group. I tried to put them together to make it, as in, you know, because of my Christian background, that's what I wanted to do. As I was thinking that's what God called me for. So I put it together, and then you can't believe it. We go to rehearsal, a group of about 10 people, we call for all night, and it's only one person. You understand? Every time we call for rehearsal, it's one person. Every time we call for rehearsal, it's one person. I mean, the thing wasn't functioning. Then something told me that, "Hey, my brother, go back to God."
They were not serious.
Yes. So something told me that go back to God and go and ask God very well. Either he told you that you are going to put a gospel band together, or you are going to put a band together. I hope you understand the whole thing. So I stopped the gospel, and then I went back, started praying and asking God, I mean, I want the right thing to be done. And then one day I was lying in my couch, and then I felt like, I should bring somebody to come and do that nothing kind of language, African thing, you know, taking out any insults, taking out any, you know, all bad words and everything, and see where this thing can take me. So the vision came like, why don't I try it? So I brought a lady from the north, and then we signed the contract because I didn't know how to sing, although I can play and do everything. I can teach. I am a voice instructor myself. So I was like, I started it. And then we signed the contract. And then 4 months into the contract of 4 years, just 4 months, confusion came, not from me, from one of my band members I was then having. You know, the lady was dating the DC then of their region, you know, the northern there. So the man had money. The man visited our rehearsal, came and gave the boys some money. And then they were like, "Oh, so this man has been sponsoring everything Wazumbi is doing." And it wasn't the man. The man had not even given me a peswa. So they came together and formed a band within my band.
Wow.
I don't know whether you understand. My band rehearsed on Tuesday and they rehearsed on Thursday. You see how the whole thing, with the same songs I write. And I didn't know they were rehearsing on Thursday until the drummer said, "Boss, I don't understand. Something is happening. Why are you not coming to the Thursday rehearsals?" I said, "Which Thursday rehearsal?" He said, "Boss, but we have been rehearsing on Thursday after Tuesday." And I'm like, "With who?" He said, "Oh, with the same artist. Your songs. We have a page. You are not on it." And I'm like, "God." You see how the whole thing happened. And then those people also left. And it was left with only 3 people. 2 people, sorry, including me, 3. 2 horsemen and myself. So I now called back the drummer. And then we started this thing that I'm doing. I mean, we continued from where we stopped. And so I said, "No, this time, let me not take any lady. let me try to see if I can bring out something. Yes, I can bring out something myself.
Okay.
And by the grace of God, as I started doing that, then it started getting the necessary attention.
So there is no lady in this group as you
No,
speak now. There's no lady.
There's no lady. The ladies who I need are dancers, and my
Okay.
dancers, they come and go. Like if I have a program, like I'm coming to America, what I do is I apply for them, but unfortunately they are not able to get the visas. So I don't have any lady as in a lady being part singing in the band consistently. But if I have a program and I need a lady on board, I can just call somebody to come and support. But as in the band, in the strong team, as we travel, we don't have a lady. The lady is either a dancer, or when you are not dancing, maybe you play maracas, you do something on stage for us. Yeah. So I don't have any lady leading again. Now I'm leading myself.
Oh, that's really awesome.
I see. Wow. I mean, it's very interesting, very, very, very interesting. I mean, that's maybe another time we'll come to that. Having ladies, in your group from the start, and then because she's dating the DC or MC or whatever, she might think, yeah, she's the boss now, so she has to come in with something else. But you've done so well for putting up such a group together. And I mean, looking at how you are performing in Europe, in America, and all that, you are doing so well. But then, let me ask this very question: what do you think makes Wazumbians different from other Afrofusion bands?
Okay, what makes us different is that what makes us different is that we do our original songs, and then our original songs is mixed with the African style. You understand? We mix the African culture. When we have the dancers on stage, the dancers just don't come and dance. They dance into the existing African kind of culture, you see? And then we don't do copyright. We do our own songs.
So, let me get into this. So, if they dance, it means that kind of dance they dancing, it's have a meaning.
Yes, it has a meaning.
Okay.
Every dance you see, any what do you call it? Any of my dancers doing, the percussionist, what he plays, communicates with the dancers.
Okay.
So basically, we try to portray the indigenous aspect of the culture, not only singing. So if you watch most of our videos, you see that everywhere we go, we mix the let's say if it is high life music that we are playing, we mix it with another kind of indigenous rhythm. Along the line, we'll break and then put another rhythm into it, introducing the indigenous culture. You understand, the African culture.
Okay, that's beautiful. But then, what made you decide to actually go into Afrofusion, into such such form of music? Because you could have put together any live band and then start playing for any funeral, wedding, party somewhere in Kumasi, Bobloshi, somewhere in Tema, Koforidua, or Takoradi. But you are traveling across the globe, performing quality music that is accepted by every group of people, all groups of people, the Europeans, the Americans, the Latins, the Greek, and all that there is. What made you decide to put together such a group?
Okay, like I said in the beginning, I wanted to promote the African culture. I wanted to lift the African culture for the world to see. You see, I realized that most of the young artists who are coming, I want to take it because I'm a sound engineer, like I said. Most of the artists come and then you listen to what they are doing. They are copying the Western world. I don't want to blame anybody. Everybody has the style he or she is doing. But they're all trying to copy the trying to copy the Western world.
Sure.
You understand? And then as they copy the Western world, we are losing the value of our African style, of our African rhythms. Nobody is promoting. You see, that is the reason why I decided that I want to promote the African culture. I want to bring the indigenous things. You see, I want to push. I want the world to know that there's some kind of rhythms we don't know. There's some kind of dance that people can move from the diaspora and come to Ghana just to come and watch.
Sure.
Because when we go to programs, people just want to watch. Hey, what is this? What is this guy saying? What kind of thing is he teaching me? What kind of rhythm is this? Sometimes we'll finish a show and somebody will come and interview me and ask me, what kind of rhythm did you play? Well, I played 6/8/3/4, but those rhythm, I added some things to it that will get attention.
You played 6/8/3/4.
3/4. Yes. The 6/8 is like 1 2 3 4 5. You see, the different 1 2 3 4. 1 2. This is the normal, the reggae and some high life rhythm also goes like that. But when you play the indigenous, most of the indigenous rhythms have different timing. They have the 6. Most of them carry the 6/8 and the 3/4 rhythm. You understand? And those rhythm is difficult for the diaspora people to even play them. So by putting those rhythm together, they enjoy it more. So I decided to go into that side to promote the African culture. That is why I did that.
Okay, so I think I did ask the same thing, and you breaking it, but I want you to go deeper with it. Now, you saying you promoting Africa, which, like we said from the beginning, like, you know, our people, though they like the song, but they don't really engage so much into it. Now, these Western people are engaging themselves, and they learning, because as we're going on, as we're talking, you told us that even your dances, the way they dance have a meaning, which it means you're promoting everything about Africa.
Yes.
The way we dance, our rhythms, everything. So now, again, how are we going to break this to this upcoming? Because we don't want this to just disappear. So, and how are you, because it's the same thing, but I want you to explain it better to me. How are we still going to break this circle, which is like the glass ceiling, which these kids is like for them to really engage it, so that we know that now the kids here, the Ghanaians here in Europe and all over, know like, oh wow, if Wazambi is playing, it's all about Africa. So we would love to like watch, listen, and learn, because it tells all about our the tradition, which means the tradition goes on.
Sure. Okay. So if I understand you very well, you are trying to find out how those upcoming artists can also do something like what we are doing.
You can break through. You can, help this upcoming artists.
Okay. So you see, one of the things that
they're giving out.
One of the things that is really not making this kind of thing that I'm doing going on, generationally going on, is that the promoters. That is number one. Number two, the pundits who are on TV discussing shows and all those kind of stuffs. You see, now if we don't take time within a short time, as Papa Yankson left, ask yourself, how many times do you hear Papa Yankson songs? Ask yourself, if God forbid, God calls our father, Mr. Mbule, today, how long are we going to have his songs? When was the last time?
That's why I'm hitting there, because
yes. So I'm coming. I'll get you there. When was the last time you heard the CK Man songs? It is just because of two things or three things. The promoters, the managers who are trying to bring up these upcoming artists, they are ignoring. You see, they are saying, "Oh, the youth doesn't like it." Who will make the youth like it? Okay. For instance, if Stonebwoy is doing a show and decide to bring Wazumbians on board, not because Wazumbians are too popular, but he wants to bring Wazumbians to come and showcase the African style. Sure. You understand? Fans of Stonebwoy will now begin to have idea of the kind of rhythms that we do. I don't know whether you are really getting what I'm saying.
I'm really getting it. I'm really getting it. I remember the last time, this year, I think early this year, Stonebwoy was on our show here.
Okay.
I think he performed in New Jersey, so we brought him here, and we have the opportunity to be with him on this platform. And again, the same thing I was true to them, because look, like you're saying, our kids are doing too much, and I say like,
Yes.
they are doing too much.
Yes.
How they can do it, but still our tradition, it's
Americans do not forget hip hop. Americans have not thrown
Never.
hip hop away.
No, never.
Ghanaians are throwing our high life,
Exactly.
our indigenous rhythm. It is because the promoters are not encouraging the artists to do. Stonebwoy is a big artist.
Sure.
Just take it like Stonebwoy deciding to do one of his songs, 6-8. I know Stonebwoy very well. I remember then he came to sing with us, Black Rasta then. I used to do his voice training. I used to do voice training for him, right? And I told him that when you go on stage, don't sing this, sing that. I used to do that in my studio. He has been in my studio many times back home in Accra. I used to teach him how to sing when he was doing his voice. I said, no, don't do this. We had a show in a National Theatre. I was the one playing the keyboard for him. And I told him, hey, Stonebwoy, let me tell you, if you go off, I'll get off stage. I remember then. I was trying to keep him on some particular kind of line. But tell me now, right now as I'm talking to you, his promoter, his manager, will his manager allow Stonebwoy to do something like what we are doing? They are telling you that it's generation. Who is making the generation? Who is making the generation even know that we had something behind? Now that you have become an artist, a big artist, this is the time that you need to infuse this kind of rhythm that we had. I hope you really understand. I remember our father, what is called Ambule, saying that he loves Kofi Kenyatta so much because Kofi Kenyatta is going to sustain the high life or that kind of stuff. You understand what I'm saying? How many of what is Stonebwoy doing? What do you call it? He's saying that Jamaica, what's the name? Dance hall. I mean, Charles Niyama, what's his name? Shatta is also, Shatta is also, I remember Shatta those years when he also used to come to Black Rasta when we used to organize shows. He also knows me. When he sees me and he can recognize me, thank God. I've worked with all of them before. I've never recorded their song as an album before. I will never say I've done that, but I've worked with them. Live rehearsal. Don't sing like this, do like that. I've done all that with them. I can say on authority. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
But when they have gotten to this level that they are, tell me, my brother, how many of their managers will agree? It is their managers who have to agree that, hey, let's infuse this into your music. You understand? So Stonebwoy has danced for 10 songs. Why can't he do 3 or 4 songs like High Life or 6-8 and put some rap or put something into it and have some indigenous kind of? It is possible. But why are they not doing? Because they will tell you that, oh, the youth will not like it. Who will introduce to the youth to like? It is when you have gotten to that level that you can introduce. Even Nigerians, I must be honest, Nigerians still try to maintain their rhythm into the high life, into the rap and all those things. They maintain their kind of rhythm still. Look at the song that came, Ashewo, Ashewo. Look at the song. It had the indigenous. Some songs still have, Burna Boys have some songs indigenous. But what do Ghanaians have? Bro, tell me, what do they have? Everybody wants to sound like a Western person.
Yeah.
So if these people can do that, if they do the program and decide to invite some of these indigenous people into their programs, people will also start to appreciate. You can see a young man and ask him, have you ever heard, what do you call it? Papa Yancy, so I don't know who is this.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard this one? So no, I don't know. You know what is High Life? No, this one I don't like it. I like, no. Who is going to introduce it? Those who are doing it currently do not have the stage, do not have the audience, but you guys have the audience. So bring them, infuse them. So if we're able to infuse into it like that, I'm sure we can do something great.
Sure.
And it to go down to the youth as well.
Wow. So like our time.
All right.
Apostle, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's fine. So I mean, we're coming back to your career actually. I just love the way you have actually decided to carry the traditional indigenous, kind of music, and take it across the borders of Ghana, Africa, and all that. You are doing so well, but you have been talking
Thank you.
about the younger generation. You know,
Sure.
now, if I may ask, are you having any plans of raising the next generation so that when the now Wazumbians are old and are supposed to sit down and have some rest, there will be another Wazumbians Junior, taking over
Exactly.
the stages
Yeah.
with your
Exactly.
style,
I
so that we don't
exactly.
feel your absence.
Sure, exactly. I've started doing that. Like I said, I'm an engineer. I have a studio, so I have some artists under me as I'm talking to you. I have some artists. I'm trying to groom them and then bring them up.
Okay.
You understand? And also, when I do my festival, I try to give opportunity. Like I told you first, I used to do it live on Facebook, and now I started doing it physically with people. Last one that we had, there was a guy I brought him up called Abeku. Abeku is also a young artist who is coming up. I gave him the opportunity to do a performance, and there was another group. I also gave them the opportunity to do a performance. And you see, one of the things is that the people who wants to be part of it. Let me even say this. I want my answers to be very short. Like for instance, you see, most of the artists when they are coming up and you pick them and you want to groom them and make them who they are, some are very impatient. They want to go all out and become, I want to be like this person. I want to be like that person. So what I do is that I try to recruit them into my band. My band, now we are about 20. I mean, back home, it's a large band. It's unfortunately that when we are traveling, we don't get visas for everybody to go and the finance as well. So I've employed a lot into my band, and every Tuesday we rehearse. And so every Tuesday I give them the opportunity. What do you have? Okay, what do you want to come on board with? So I'm really recruiting and trying to nest people to come up.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I also have the vision that my kids will follow. Seriously.
Sure. You see, that's
Yeah.
it's look at me and Jerry, we're hitting on the same thing because without them, we don't have a future.
Exactly.
That's why we are hitting on the same thing because
Exactly.
at least if they can take over, that means we
Yes.
have a future of this
Sure.
high life and everything
Sure.
going on. Now, now like Wazambi, from 5 years from now, what should we expect from you? Because I mean, we as Voice of the Nation family, the youth, it's the most important force for us. Because without them, hey, we don't have any future. So
Sure.
5 years from now, what should we expect from you based on all the experience you have learned both gospel, like as you say, you can play you can be like Mary Mary, you can play like empowering people. The songs, it can be secular, it can be gospel at the same time, like Mary Mary, you can play it anywhere.
Sure.
But you have all that experience, you have all that knowledge. So 5 years from now, what should we expect from you?
5 years from now, you should expect Wazumbians music all over the world. That's our biggest vision. Now, our music not just being all over the world, but also the African culture spread all over the world. Our manager, Alex Boyson, has the vision that 5 years from now, Wazumbians should be the biggest band touring. I mean, let's say every day we are on the road promoting the African culture. That is number one. Alex always talks to me about that vision. Now, as the leader of the group, what is my vision? My vision is to make sure that 5 years from now, all the generations coming under me will have the feel of the African culture, and not that would they only have the feel, but would participate. You see them playing, following us. Oh, I want to be like the Wazumbians. I want my music to go like the Wazumbians. I want my rhythm. Can you do this for me? You see, those times when we used to, and I used to do a lot of hip hop and all those things. I remember, may his soul rest in peace, Castro. I worked with Castro a lot when I was in Takrady. He was in my studio before he came to JQ in Accra. So I used to, flow with him a lot. I've done a lot of songs with him. And then this comedian called Too Much. Both of them, they were together. So I remember when they come to the studio, oh, I want you to play a song, a rhythm like Ochame Kwame rhythm. I want to play a rhythm like Kujentri rhythm. Do you understand what I'm saying? Why do they say that? Because they love what they have heard and then people love it. So I want people 5 years from now will go to studio and say that, hey, I want you guys to play Wazumbians rhythm.
Sure.
I want music like Wazumbians. We should be all over the world. 5 years from now, Grammys. I mean, every year we should win Grammy. I'm telling you, that is our vision. Not just winning the Grammy, but winning, making good money, winning, letting our songs go all over the world, viral, that everybody will love the band wherever we go. You understand? So 5 years from now, we want to see that vision of getting the Wazumbians band all over the world getting to know more and much about African culture, African rhythms, and African melodies. And we also do African stories. We tell African stories. So if you go to our YouTube, you can see Koko Anansi's story. We tell Koko Anansi's story through the rhythms that we play. So 5 years from now, the band should be known all over the world.
Wow. Okay. So now, who is your role model?
My real model now, as I live, in fact, Teddy Osei was my real model. Because the Sibisa kind of feel that I had. So I really wanted to catch up with the name Osibisa, has gotten all over the world. When you mention Osibisa in the globe, they are seen to be number one.
Yeah.
May his soul rest in peace. And as he is no more, I look up to Ambule. I must be honest, because Ambule has that kind of, look at his age. Just tell me something. He's still touring the world.
Sure.
You understand? He's still playing the shows all over. He might not be the number one in the world, but he still carries the African culture wherever he goes with his alive kind of rhythm. So I pray and then believe that time to come, in our old age, every member of my band in their old age with me will still be touring, and then the crowd, promoters will still want to work with us. Ambule at his age, promoters are still fighting to work with him.
Sure.
So he's my role model that I'll be able to tour the whole of the world. Now I'm touring North America. We have been to South America. We have been to Europe. We are praying that next year we should do more of South America, North America, Europe, and that of Canada, those kind of places.
Sure.
So my manager has started getting some shows for us already, putting some lineup together. So Ambule actually is my role model currently as I'm talking to you. I'm looking up to him.
Okay. Yeah. So until our time is way spent, but what have you had the opportunity to meet Ambule?
Yes. I've had the opportunity many times. He was on my festival last year.
Oh, okay.
Jankalanga Festival. I did it with Ambule being the headliner for my band.
The Changalanga to why Changalanga?
It's Jankalanga.
Changalanga.
Yes, J. Ja. So it's Jankalanga. The Jankalanga word came from nowhere, like I told you. I felt like I need to have something that when you search online, you will not find anything, but it will lead to me.
Okay.
So yes, it was just one day. It was raining. I was with my drummer. We were sitting down. I said, I want to put up a program together. I want a program that will get attention. Why don't we do a night with Wazumbians? Then my boy said that, no, boss, is English. A night with Wazumbians. It doesn't make any difference. Okay. So as we were just sitting there, I just shouted, Chankalanga. He said, boss, yes, that is the word. That is the word. So let's search online. And then when we searched online, we spelled it. First, we spelled it Jangan, But when we did that, we saw it online. I said, no, I don't want that. Let's use K. So Jankalaanga, Jankalanga. Then we saw that there was no word like that. And I said, come on. Then we are going to capture it. Then I brought a meaning into Jankalanga, meaning promoting the African culture.
Wow.
So when you say Jankalanga, it means promoting the African culture. Yes.
Okay. So, I think our time is way gone, but Apostle would like to ask one or two questions. But then, we're coming on with the African Expo coming on next year, right? So, so, it means you don't even have to invite you. You got to be there.
We are on board, man. My manager is watching us, so I'm sure he's already seen that we already have a show. We have been booked.
So, manager, African Expo is coming on next year, and around June, July, we will let y'all know the exact date, and it's all about African, exhibiting African businesses and networking, making African proud, selling African products. It's all everything about African food, everything. So with you, I mean, you have no choice to be there.
Sure.
You and the team.
We are there already. It's linked to us. It's a collaboration.
That's right.
Yes. So I'll let Apostle ask 1 or 2 questions, and then we'll tell y'all more about the African Expo that is coming out next year. It's more about African. I mean, look, this is the time for us to network. This is the time for us to show the world what we have. It's coming on live at ATL Atlanta, Georgia. This coming June, July. And, you know, we have powerful special guests coming, but we don't want to get too deep into it. But hey, be full of expectation because it's going to be fun over there. Apostle General, ask 1 or 2 questions our time because we have to bring him here again. Oh. We have to. Because our network, I mean, everything didn't start as we want to, but I mean, you are dope. We need to get more so that other folks also can learn.
Thank you.
Anything about Africa, anything about the youth is so important to us so much. But Apostle, I'll let you ask your last question, and then, you know, we'll take it from there.
Okay, so thank you very much. I don't know. I don't even know what to say because this whole thing is blowing my mind. I naturally, I'm you know, also a fan of music. I play the piano. I play bass guitar. I play lead guitar. I play drums. I play, by the grace of God, the special grace of God.
Yeah.
I'm a multi-instrumental. I started playing I started playing when I was 8 years.
Oh, great.
Because, you know, I come from a mission house. My dad is a pastor.
Oh.
So, you know, back then in the, 90s, early 90s, you know, we used to keep our instruments in the mission house. And that is where I started learning how to play the instruments. Then in church, I was playing so I started playing a long time. And I love music.
Great.
I really do love music. And I love this kind of music, trust me.
Thank you.
This is my type of music. You see, every good musician will love indigenous music.
Sure.
You know, because it carries something unique.
Sure.
Thank you.
And that is why it is embraced and accepted worldwide.
Thank you.
You know, so I mean, I think the younger generation, the young artists that are coming up should learn these things.
Sure.
You know, you'll be doing the rap. You know, you need to you need to get yourself in the indigenous music because everywhere you go, you know, people are the whites. This is culture.
Sure.
And you know, one thing that is surprising is that the white people are so much into the African culture.
I tell you.
Sure.
Yeah,
So,
very much. Everywhere we go,
it's very meaningful.
Great joy.
It's very meaningful, but we don't see it anyway. You know, we take it for granted. But when they get into it, they go deeper, and it's so meaningful, and they get every good thing in it.
Yes.
And we just play around.
They are dying for it. Everywhere they hear Wazumbians are coming, they are in a hurry. In fact, as I'm talking to you, we're supposed to stay till next year, May. But you know, we have to go back to Africa and go and do other African tours as well.
Sure.
You know, because our manager has been one of the best. In fact, I must be honest, his name is Alex Boyce. You know, he has been he has been super. You understand? I mean, he's always fighting and making sure that the band gets to wherever what do you call it?
But
the band to
this
be.
time when you come into African Expo, you have to bring Mr. Alex.
Oh, yes. He's here in America. He's an American. He's
good.
a Black American. Yes. He as I'm talking to you, he went to Visa for Africa. You see that there's a festival they do in Morocco. So he was in Morocco. Yes. So he's going to scout for us. You know, that's what he does. He goes to festivals to scout. Yes.
For Africans in Morocco.
Yes, it's for all over. I mean, the world, all artists all over the world come. This year it was Salif Keita who was the headliner for the festival. So he was there. Yes, he was there. And then that is why if he was to be in America, he would have been here with me for the interview.
Yes,
so
you have to bring him
currently
to share his
he's even chatting me and telling me, I mean, that he loves what you guys are doing for us.
Oh.
That is what he just sent me.
Wow.
So he's a very hardworking person.
Okay.
So you know, wherever we go, they love our music. In fact, the aspirant people, I am telling you, they are dying for us. You understand? But you know, the Ghanaian community wants you to come and do Kodwentri song. They want you to come and play Amapiano. They want you to, you know, those kind of things.
Yeah.
If you don't play them, they don't want you. But hey,
Yes.
I don't want to. I will not play. They don't invite me. I'll play what I have. Yes.
Sure.
I'll play what I
That's
have.
right.
If you accept what I have, I'm there. If you don't accept, I will not play. No matter the amount of money you want to give me, I will not play. Why should I promote somebody when I have the talent also?
Okay.
You understand? I can promote somebody by inviting the person into my stage, putting the person on my show. But don't tell me to go and play the song of that person, to promote that person's song on stage, whilst I dump my own and then lift the person's music up for the world to know. What is special about mine, or what is special about the person's own? I need to promote what I have so that the world will see and know that, come on, these people have some unique talents. What can we do for them? Yes, but Ghanaians always want, every band in Ghana, 99%, I wouldn't say 100, 99% of bands in Ghana are playing copyright. If you don't play copyright, you will not play a bar. If you don't play copyright, there are some places in Ghana, they will not give you the opportunity to play because they want to hear the hit songs. But hey, Wazumbians are out of that.
Yes, so Wazumbians, you know, that's what he said. Everybody is unique in his or her way. You know what I mean? And the Wazumbians are making African proud. All of them, they're also doing great. But this is the Wazumbians trying to portray Africa, to show the good things that we have, and also the culture and everything about us. Because now people have to go to our continent to go and learn more about our culture. And we already.
But can I chip in this thing?
Sure.
You see, the kind of music we do and the kind of flow that we have, if you don't have a manager who believes in what you do, you will not go anywhere. You see, the question he asked me concerning let's say the upcoming artists and that of so if the manager of these artists do not believe in what they do, they cannot go anywhere. We are fortunate to have a manager who believes in what we are doing, and we respect each other. We respect each other's view. I remember, and I must be honest, that there has been a point we are doing a program. My manager will come and say, okay, Wazumbi, as Francis, as you are going on stage 2 months to come your show, I want you to do a show, a song of Fela, honor Fela on stage. I said, boss, it's a nice idea, but trust me, I will not do. And he's like, hey, why are you not going to do it? I said, boss, I will not do. He said, you are too stubborn when it comes to that. So I said, there will be a day I can take part of what do you call it, Fela's song, just a part of it, take part of Bob Marley's song, merge them and put my own also together, and then make it a different thing, and nobody will feel that I'm promoting a particular artist. No, I'm promoting Africa as a whole. So we respect each other's view. So like I said, it really takes the respect of a manager to an artist to a manager, and a manager who believes in what you are doing. And above all, the grace of God.
Wow. Okay. This time, it looks like we're about to spend about 45 minutes, but you know, the conversation is just, it's getting fun. And
it has carried out.
Yes. So what we now would like you to say your last words to your fans and what people should expect, how to get in touch with you. If somebody want to sign up with you, let us know everything, your social media handles, because we're here to spend about 30 minutes, but believe it or not, the hour we spend it. But it's fun. I don't want to leave. But anyway, we have to bring you back again. It doesn't matter where you are, because there's.
But I would love to ask this question before.
Sure.
You know, a lot of people are saying that you have that energy and sound like the Osibisa band.
Okay.
What do you think about this?
100%. I would say it is 100% because you see, like I said from beginning, Teddy Osei has been my mentor. But I must be honest with you, when I was starting, Osibisa wasn't part of my thinking. They had not even been part of the picture at all. Like after I lost my first members, and then I started putting myself into it, Then one day we played at Abajo. I don't know whether you know Abajo Art Center in Accra. There's a man there called Abajo. He believed in me. He believed in my band, and he gave me the opportunity. He said, "Come and do a show here." That was one of, I can say that was even my one of my that was my second show, but that was the show that really made people started saying that this band is more like an Osibisa band, because he gave me the opportunity at the Art Center. I went live on Facebook on his page, and the people started commenting, "This is Osibisa. This is taking us back to Osibisa." Then I have heard of Osibisa, but I had not taken the opportunity to sit down, go through their song, and find out who exactly Osibisa is. So that spirit gave me that kind of thing, and then I went back. You see, so I accept 100% that we sound, and then we have the energy like that of Osibisa. The difference is that Osibisa was doing some of like Afro pop, that kind of thing, you know. But we are going deep into the adding the high life and more of the 6/8 into all that we are doing. We are doing more of the infusion. So we really sound 100%. We sound like them 100%. We follow their track, but we don't copy them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love that you said you don't copy them, because some might think you are copying.
No.
But for me, I think even you see, what I mean, copying. Let's put it in that musical term, sampling. You know. I mean, if you are copying or you are sampling, in a way, I mean, for me, I don't see anything wrong with it. Or do you think? Do you see anything wrong with
in
that?
a way, yes and no. When I say no, means that let's say when we say that there's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with it is building a what do you call it? Generational something. There's nothing wrong with it. But there's something wrong with it when you can't create on your own. You understand? For instance, I take Osibisa, we are going, heaven knows that. Then I also go and sit down and do something like, I will come and everybody, you know, it's just like I'm
going, you coming,
yes, I've sampled that melody and trying to put another words into it to sound like so that people will love me. No, I'm being honest with you. There has been many times I've prayed to God and I say, God, let me do a song hit as we are going. Heaven knows that. Heaven knows everywhere we are going. I've been praying that one day God will give me a song that will be a hit as that.
Yeah.
Because that song has been all over the world.
And it's still raining.
I'm telling you, it is my greatest, biggest prayer that God will give me a song that will hit the whole world like that. You see? So it is good.
And wasn't me. You already got it. So far as you believe, you got it already.
Thank
you. So God will bring it to pass. You know, I have the man of God behind you, you know, so don't worry. God will bring it to pass. Sure.
Amen. Because he's got it. I mean, it's lovely. You are doing so well. We love what you are doing.
Thank you.
Sure.
We did for you 24/7.
Thank you.
So we would like you to say your last words, but you know what? I have the opportunity to meet Osibisa 2004 here in Atlanta.
Okay.
That Ghana Expo. Oh yeah, man. Then the Osa. So it's like, you know, I mean, the old folks. It was nice. It was awesome.
They move stage.
That's exactly what you're doing.
Thank you.
You understand what I mean?
Sure.
But my okay. And again, our time is. But you have to tell you because we have a lot of questions for you.
Okay.
Because I see Apostle. When Apostle do this, you are in trouble. But anyway, the time is.
Yes, having a lot of questions. You know, I have a lot of questions. Trust me.
I'm ready for you.
What
it is our time is way gone. So
it will shock you. It will shock you that as you are speaking right now, it will shock you that as you are speaking right now, you are in the news already.
Sure.
Wow.
Because you said
that's great.
You trained Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. Look at what is going on.
Oh, great. That's wonderful. I can see.
And one thing we also
started going around already that you said you trained Shatta Wale and Stonebwoy how to sing.
They should put Stonebwoy should remember me.
And you know,
in Sacramento.
One thing we also praying for Voice of the Nation, the impact we're also trying to make it happen is anybody who come on this platform, God should open the opportunity for him to accomplish what that person wants to do. So when you say it, we know it's already done. But then when you look at the style, your style of playing and this Osibisa and all these people, you know, it's like you are there already. But our main thing is make sure the youth take over, because if
Sure.
not, we don't have
Exactly.
any future on this.
Mhm.
If you can tell, all we like 90% of our question is based on the youth, how this can still be maintained. If not, believe it or not, 10% folks are doing what you're doing, and now it's a big challenge.
Yes.
But by
You
his
see,
grace,
like I said, it takes a manager who believes in you.
sure.
If your manager doesn't believe in what you are doing, you can never go anywhere. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
Let me give you a little example again. Let me even use Stonebwoy as an example. Like I said, those times he used to come to us, Black Rasta Den, and then in my studio we record. He's singing. I said, "Don't sing like this, sing like that." We'll go for rehearsal. We're going to play a show. Do this. He got a manager who is interested and believed what I mean. His Stonebwoy can come up. That is why Stonebwoy is who he is today.
Sure.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
So it takes a manager who believes in. Those times when he was going with Black Rasta, then if he didn't get anybody who believes in his Stonebwoy, what he can do, I'm not sure Stonebwoy would have been where he is today.
Sure.
I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Sure.
The Black
That's
Rasta
right.
then was thinking about as an artist, what he can come out with as an artist. You understand? So anybody that comes to rehearse with us, and then we try to correct, sing like this, don't do like this, do like that. We do it for a program that we are going to perform. But I'm sure Stonebwoy got a manager who believes in what Stonebwoy is carrying, and therefore pushed him to become who he is today. The same thing to Shatta Wale. You understand? Shatta Wale is Shatta Wale on his own. Nobody can challenge him. He is
Sure.
Shatta
He's
Wale.
unique in his own
But
way.
yes, when he started Bandana, that time he was Bandana. When he was coming to Black Rasta Den, when we were doing programs, he was Bandana. I remember very well. You understand?
Sure.
He also got somebody who believes in him that can make him Shatta Wale, and he's now the Shatta Wale that he is today. I mean, so all that I'm saying is that we have also gotten to this stage because we also have a manager who believes in what we are doing. And then so long as you have the young ones who are coming, have managers who believe in what they are doing, I am telling you, they can go far. And so the managers must also take some of the things that we do and then infuse in the, what do you call it, in the life of the young ones who are coming. It is not we who can do it. If I want Stonebwoy, if Stonebwoy does a show and he said he wants Wazumbians on board.
That's what I was about to ask now. Would you like to collaborate?
Exactly.
Promote it?
Exactly. If that thing goes on, then the world will say that, hey, there's another rhythm. Who are these people? What kind of rhythm is this? Then Stonebwoy will have the credit. Then Shatta will have the credit.
Sure.
Then whoever
then
will have
all
the
of
credit.
You have the credit. Then Africa have the credit. You see, it's about time it should be individual thing. It should be a team thing. That Africa making big difference. You understand what I mean?
Exactly.
Because you're already making it. But just to come together. Hey, Wazambi, if we don't take time, we'll sleep here.
Okay.
Because we have to go.
Okay, my final question. My final question for Wazumbi.
Yeah.
Wazumbi, since you've been in the music industry for some time now, you've been doing a lot. I would want to put you on the hot seat because, you know, with this particular show, there is a hot seat.
Okay.
And today I'm going to put you on the hot seat.
Sure.
And I'm going to ask you a question that you never thought I would ask you. And then I would want you to answer for not just for me, not just for the show, but for our listeners as well.
Okay.
I mean, as a great, you know, musician, what would you say about the very issue that is going on concerning Daddy Lumba, Odobroni, Akosua Sewa, and Papashi? What have you got to say?
Oh my God. Okay, right. This is on the hot seat anyway. So I must be honest. Let me say it. Let me use as I'm a man.
Sure.
So let me put my shoe into Daddy Lumba's shoe. I don't know how Odobroni's Akosua Japan. Sorry, I say Akosua Japan. Akosua Sewa started with Daddy Lumba. I don't know. Yes, I don't know how they started, but Daddy Lumba was married in Germany.
Sure.
He is sick. and he came to Ghana.
Mm.
Let's say, according to the stories that we are all hearing, he came to Ghana to heal himself.
Sure.
And when he came to Ghana, according to the stories we are hearing, the wife did not follow up to him when he came to Ghana. You understand?
Mm.
And then,
Yeah.
according to the stories we are hearing, another in quote, that there were issues between the husband and the wife. I'm talking about Akosua and then Daddy Lumba, according to the stories we are hearing.
Mm.
So when he came to Ghana, he met another beautiful lady. And he said, hey, I am interested in you. A man is a man.
Mm.
He's married back home in Germany. I want to say that he's married in Germany. He's a man. He came home. He has seen a beautiful lady. The wife is no more coming to see him. And I also learned there were letters of divorce that has been sent to him and all those kind of stuff. If those things are true, it means that
Okay, I think his network
had already
okay.
gotten its own stuff. You understand? So
Yeah.
I wouldn't like
I think
Lumba did the right thing or that the Lumba did the wrong thing. In fact,
Okay.
I'm not in their marriage to say that the Lumba is 100% right. But so long as they were married, that the Lumba could have taken his time, not to rush to get married to another person whilst he was still married to what do you call it? Akosua Sewa. You see, he should have taken his time on that. I must be honest. He should have taken his time on that. I can't blame him because we already knew what was happening. You understand? In his shoes, we're not there, and you know we can't say it was a mistake. He gave birth with the other lady. We learned they also got married, and I will never in any way blame the other lady because we also don't know the relationship between him and that Lumba that got their marriage to be on course. But all that I can say for that issue is that I wouldn't say, I would say that both parties have to calm down. But with Papa Shi, I must be honest, from all that I've watched, from all the conversations that I've heard, I cannot judge him. But I feel he has to step aside for the family to do their funeral and for the funeral to go on successfully because, hey, he cannot fight for the two of them. He cannot be the decider for the two of them. So he has to step aside and let the family continue.
Okay, so that's a wonderful submission. But finally, with all that you have said, would you allow Papa Shi in your circle as it stands now?
I will never do that.
Okay, thank you very much.
And the issue is in court. So I think they have gone back to court for appeal, if I'm right. So I'm just trying to be careful. Yes, I'm just trying to be, but I wouldn't allow Papa Shi into my circle because
if he calls you right now that he wants to be your friend, you won't never.
I will say hi to him.
Yeah, I will say
I'm not
this
saying he's a bad person.
Yes,
but from what I've heard, I would like to give him a distance because I don't know him.
I will say to Papa will be on this show more than 4 or 5 times. You see, being here in Atlanta, he being a good friend and everything, you know. But sometimes it's a family affair.
Yeah.
So let them do their case, you know, and just let it be, you know, just whatever happens, we all praying for them, but let the family do what they think is best for them. And let's all stay aside.
You see, let me just say something on this thing too, for the two of them. See, what I would say is that our advice that they should come together. They should let peace reign. After all, the person involved is gone. Whether he did the right thing or he did the wrong thing, he's gone. So why don't they come together, smoke the peace pipe, do the funeral, cover the great man, just finish up his thing very well, and then everybody goes so that team legal, team whatever.
It's not easy.
Yes, it's unfortunate that if he was there. I mean, I hope you understand what I'm saying. But you know, we should be honest with ourselves. That Lumba was popular, but this has made him another line of popular again. Has given him another publicity. So I would say that all of them should come together, smoke the peace pipe, do the funeral of our father, our brother, and make sure that there's peace. You understand? And then Papa Shi should step aside. You should allow them. You should rather pray for them. He's the best friend of what do you call it? Daddy Lumba, as he claims to be the best friend. You should let them have peace, enjoy their life. That's what I feel. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So it looks like So this time, please, you tell us more about your social media handles and how to contact you, and how people can get in touch with you.
Okay. So Wazumbians, we are all over the social media with the name Wazumbians, which spells at WAZUMBIANS. WAZUMBIANS. Everywhere on social media, the moment you type that name, Wazumbians will pop up. And then to book our band for performance, we have our manager, like I told you, his name is Alex Boysil, and of Afromodo Production. I would like to put his number out there, which is an American number. So it's +1 929 402 83 17. Yeah.
Okay.
So
can you repeat it one more time?
Okay, +1.
Okay, 1
929
402
83
17.
Yes. So he is our manager, Alex Boyce, both on WhatsApp and everywhere you can get him. And then our website, when you go to www.wazumbians.com, you can send us message there. It will come into our email and we'll receive it. So like I said, we can be booked through all these means. Even you go on Instagram, the same Wazumbians, you send us the message over there, and then you can get all our songs on all the digital platforms. In fact, we have released our 3rd album, which is now creeping into online. It's coming on all the online. I mean, all the digital stores online. I'm sure from next week, the links should be available for people to go and get our 3rd album, which is coming online. Yeah.
Okay. So, Apostle General, please, your last words, please.
Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I mean, here in London, it's probably 11:48, almost 12 midnight. Yeah. So I will say tonight, thank you so much for joining us. We've enjoyed the show. We've enjoyed every bit of the conversation. I still have a lot of questions to ask, but I know that another time
you'll be back.
Yeah, I do have a lot of questions to ask.
I'll be grateful, and I'll be willing to answer them.
Yeah, so another time, probably we'll meet again, and then I'll ask you more questions so that you can explain a lot of things to some of us, because we love your music, and we really want to delve deeper into your style, and then also even the younger generation that is coming also to understand the traditional indigenous kind of music, so that I would love if you put together a traditional indigenous music school in Ghana, in Africa as a whole, so that you can raise some people, rap, adults, and
it's not easy. Yeah. I remember when I was doing my studio, when it was I'm very active back home then. When people come to my studio and they bring their rap, I try to change them, say, hey, rap is good, but let's do some hard life. Let's put this into it. Let's, and some of them will say, okay. And some of them they will do. And then when they run away, they get to another place, they try to change and go, I want to be like this. I Wazumbi, when you go to Wazumbi, he will say, let's do this, let's do that. So most of them, they didn't really love trying to push, some of the things that I remember. Like I said, I recorded some song with Castro and then Too Much, which when they came, they said, we wanted to do hip hop. But when I finished doing the songs, I have those songs. I wish they are not here with me. Maybe they're on my hard drive back home in the studio. Maybe I will with our contacts, I'll let you have and then listen.
Next
when
time.
you listen to what Castro did and all those kind of, you will see that, man, what they even brought out was just to get attention.
Yeah.
You know.
So to all our listeners, to all our viewers, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Wazumbi. Look, they're doing great job. They're making very much impacts around the states. We should support them. And like he already put up all his information. I mean, just call and just say, more yard. You know, it's not all about money. Just empower them because they're doing great job. And then, like my co-host said, I mean, with all this knowledge, he can come out with a school, train in Rofui, because we be doing all this, you know, take them home to tour. When they go, they learn these traditional drums and these songs and these culture things, you know. What about us? So it's not just about the interview, but it's about what you will learn out of the interview and the impact that will make in your, like, in your family, the society, the country, in the world as a whole. So we're also very proud of them, and that's why we brought them on our proud of him. That's why we brought him on the show. But this ain't gonna be the first and the last. He's gonna come on it again. And again, we're telling all our listeners, African Expo is coming on next year at Atlanta, Georgia, and already some
we are on board. We are on board. My manager has already answered that.
Yes. So I mean, we're praying to God that they should be very successful. And next week, at the same time, we'll be here again with another guest, but it's gonna be a surprise, you know. And Kingdom Conversation is also coming live on every Tuesday. It used to be Wednesday, so where we bring the men of God and come, you know. That's where you tell us. We're bringing the Bible into reality. It's not about just talking. You understand what I mean? So we're not putting you on a hot seat anyway. But whatever topic you bring up, you have to bring it to reality because it's not about reading anymore. It's about make things happen. The same thing what Zombie is doing. It's not about, you know, and like he talked about, you know, he would like to collaborate with other artists so that our tradition goes on. So it's much for him and much for him to accomplish. He can't do all by himself. I always say this: when Jesus Christ came on this earth, he needed 12 disciples to work with. That's very serious. So we all need each other. Again, back to Papa. Papa, you know, you my body. I mean, but please stay put. If there any case, stay put. I say chalk. Make see what is going on. Then just pray for them. That's all. Why?
Sure.
We all love you anyway. So next week at the same time, we'll be here. I'm here with big thanks to Wazumbi and my co-host. Next week at the same time, we'll be here. And again, this is Answers with Barry show that comes on live on every Thursday. No, this time it's not on Fridays anymore. It's every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. But what's up? Look at now, we spend 2 hours. But see, JJ and we got 3 hours. But we have to because it's fun, and we are learning. He's learning. And the world is also learning. And the tradition will always goes on. Shalom.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night. Okay. Apostle General. Are we?
Sunday.